Abdi, let me start by appreciating that what Dennis has talked about in regards to what the president did the other day after the dialogue with the CJ Koome. And you see from where we see the opposition was kind of bringing a narrative of, I mean, this should not be happening, but now we have results in terms of increasing the judiciary so as to have deliverable and timely services to the Kenyans because of the rampant cases that are in place, and they need to be, you know, sorted out. Now, back to the issue of these causes. One, yes, poverty is one of the greatest reasons. But the other top of the greatest reason is the mental health issue. Yes. There is a big crisis as far as the issue of mental health is concerned. If you look at the data that you've been able to share, husbands, you know, 200 and around over 200, boyfriends over 100, friends, ex-husbands. These are people that we've related with, you know. Because I'm a representative of the people, and as a woman, I talk on behalf and say, we've related with them nicely and over a couple of duration. We are not even strangers, and this happens in terms of the killings that are taking place. What is the cost of all this, you know? And you go back to away from even the poverty issue. When a husband and a wife have stayed for the longest, we've seen these cases, these domestic violence cases, and they end up, you know, doing the worst and the least that is expected. And I would say it's the high time that as families, as married couples, as people who are also dating and relating, it's good to really increase the levels of communication, because it's until you speak out, it's until you talk, it's until we communicate, then we can be able to know then what is the problem, because the solution is not killing. But Abdi, allow me to say as it is this morning, femicide today, femicide is when women are killed, and especially by people who know them. But who's the killer? Abdi, the killer is the man gender. So I want to say, men, stop killing our girls. Men, stop killing our sisters.
But
stop
not
killing
all of us,
our women. Of course, not all of them. Of course, not all of them. But for us to call it femicide, as the media has also called it femicide correctly, but we need to agree that then it is the male gender that is, you know, doing what it's doing. Then we go back, then why do they have to do it? Mental issues, you know, they're not maybe able, men are not able to come out and discuss their frustrations, their marital issues, their challenges, financial challenges, work issues. You might even find a man has lost his job, is not able to tell the spouse that this is the condition, but they will leave them in the morning well dressed in a very nice suit and still go out there and come back in the evening, maybe because then how do we lower our ego and say this is the reality of the things, you know? Frustrations pile up. Pressure piles up, you know, and all this because of the responsibility of the man. But what is the solution? What is the way forward? The way forward is just that talk, that communication. That is mostly in relation to the couples that have related for the longest. Of course, relatives, friends, these are people that you know each other. An ex-husband coming and, you know, doing the least expected and killing. But let's go back to our generation. I am an ambassador of digital literacy. I advocate for digital. And you can see the government has worked through the Ministry of ICT to increase digital services in this country. From where we started when we came to government was about 300 services, and now we are almost at above 15,000 services. Okay, Airbnb, Abdi, is one of the platforms through digital that you can be able to acquire services. Has Airbnb started yesterday? No. It's been there over 5 years. It's a business venture like any other venture, okay? But now, where we are, we should address as the issue as to why then our girls would be able to trust a stranger. And from that perspective, if I'm in their shoes, I would say one is you've met this person. This person is so nice. This person is so convinced. This person is so sweet. And you end up trusting because you're looking and seeking for what is natural, the love. There are things that I've said God gave us. And God gave us some of these things that we don't need to go to a shop and buy. It's not like bundles or airtime. Courtesy, love, being gentle, you know, those are things that are natural. So when you meet someone who seems and sounds to be courteous, sweet, gentle. It is attraction. It's a point of attraction. And like for the case of the young girl from Makueni, and may soul rest, and I know what the relatives must be going through. One thing that I noted is that she told the guardian or the parent that I'm going to meet a friend. Was that a problem? That is not a problem. That is okay, because the girl has been able to say, I'm going to meet someone. She didn't, of course, expect that it will end up like that. She didn't expect. She was maybe seeking and thought that, wow, this person who's been talking so nice, maybe I've found the person that maybe God wanted me to be with for the rest of my life. But sadly, it comes that, of course, that is not what she expected. Of course, she was a student. She was studying. She knew probably what she wanted, And now, look at the other issue now, the rituals issues. And allow us to say it as it is. Because with the suspects that have been arrested, you look at even what the government pathologist, Dr. Duort, said. He said that he has never seen what he saw, because then this is something on another level. So it is a business, it's a cult with business. Let's go back again, Abdi. Allow me to say, the cultural issues that we are moving away from, the moral issues we are moving away from, you know. So this girl was innocent, trying to, you know, go get this, but back to the issue of the parents. Let us be able to be keenly discuss with our kids, both the boy child and the girl child. When you see them with a phone costing 100,000, where is it coming from? Let us sit and discuss, because wait, you are paying school, you are paying a semester, you are a parallel student, you are paying a semester, it's 80,000 or 100,000. As a parent, it's a challenge to pay. What about this commodity that this kid is having? Why are we not having this discussion?